COVID-19 is obviously a major medical disaster all around the world, but it's becoming increasingly clear that it's going to be an economic catastrophe as well. Especially small businesses, self-employed people, people who work on minimum wage, are at huge risk at the moment of losing their jobs, losing their livelihoods, losing their businesses. Here's how you can help, and I really mean it, you can help. What we need to do in the course of the next few days, and literally there is some urgency about this, is we need to contact our banks and our governments and our telecom providers. Let me explain. Please spend some time over the next few days. You've probably got a little bit of time as you work from home. Spend a little bit of time looking at all the people in your network who work for banks or the government or telecoms companies. Search LinkedIn, search your Facebook profile. Do a little bit of online searching for your own bank. Look for your customer service advisor, look for managers and their contact details, and then send the following emails. We need to ask our banks, first of all, if they would give us loan holidays. What this means is that we ask our banks to give us a grace period of 3 months where we don't pay our loans back. They basically just push your loan out by 3 months. We'll still have to pay the whole thing back, we'll still pay it back in full, and it will still be over the full term of the loan with 3 months added on at the end. But for the next 3 months, we need a loan holiday. This is probably the most important thing that we could do to rescue our small businesses in particular. Right now, small business owners and employers of small groups of people are thinking about what they have to do to survive the next few months. They realize it's going to be a few months, and some of them are beginning to retrench staff. They realize that they don't want to fall behind on their payments of loans and mortgages, car loans and things like that, because the bank will then come and hit them with heavy penalties and will repossess their assets, and they definitely don't want to do that. So right now it feels to them as if the easiest thing they can do is to retrench people. If they knew that they could get a 3-month loan holiday, it would help them think differently about their businesses. It would literally right now help them to make different and, I believe, better decisions for our economy. Giving us a 3-month loan holiday is the very best thing that we could do for the economy. It's probably too late for March, but we could do it for April, May and June. So seriously, send a message, an email, phone even, your bank, and ask them to consider doing this. Ask them to ask a government to do this as well. In the UK, in the US, in Canada, in other countries around the world, Italy as well, they've already announced this, and it has made a big difference to a lot of people. In my country, South Africa, our government has done a really good job of responding to the medical crisis, but we've heard nothing yet about the economic crisis. We need government to commit funding to support the banks to take the risk on extending those loans. So you can contact your bank. The second thing you can do is contact your government. Contact your MEC, contact your member of parliament, contact anybody you know who has a position of influence in government and can talk about policy. Contact the opposition parties as well. Get everybody talking about this. We need the government to back the banks to give us loan holidays. And then the third thing you can do is contact your telecoms provider as well. Now that we're all working from home, we're going to need better data packages. Again, in South Africa, my home country, we have some of the most expensive data in the world. And the telecoms companies could really come to the party right now and reduce our data rates. In your country, wherever you might live, even there, whatever the data rates are, it's still going to be better for you if those data rates come down. More data, bigger bundles, cheaper prices could make a lot of difference, as people now need to be not at the office working from home. They need to be in a flexible environment where they've got access to data. They might not have the data packages that they need to be able to successfully work from home, and we can put pressure on the telecoms providers to provide data at an affordable rate, even just for a 3-month period, again, possibly backed by the government. So this is what you can do. We can now all together put pressure on our banks, our telecoms and our governments to help us out. It must be done soon so that good decision making can be made in the next few weeks. We can't wait until May and June and July to do this. That will be too late. The businesses will be closed down already. Please help us to do this. Put in an hour or two in the next few days to get this message into the system so that we can make sure that we minimize the economic impact, especially for individuals and small businesses. Will you help me? I hope that you will. I'm going to be doing this. I hope that you do too.